Google TV, all about picture settings. In this video, we'll guide you through the picture settings on your Sony Google TV. Learn how to adjust key options to get a clearer, more natural, and more enjoyable viewing experience. You can skip to any topic using the timestamps provided. Before we begin, let's take a quick moment to get familiar with the buttons on your remote control. First is the Quick Settings button. This is the button we'll use to open the main settings menu. Next is the Menu button. It gives you more options when you're already inside a setting. You'll also use the arrow buttons, up, down, left, and right. These help you move around the screen. In the center is the Enter button. Press this to select or confirm your choice. The Back button takes you one step back if you make a mistake. And finally, the Home button. This brings you back to the main screen anytime. That's all you need to know. Now that we're familiar with the remote, let's begin. Adjusting picture mode. Press the Quick Settings button on your remote control. This opens the Quick Settings menu on the screen. Using the right arrow on the remote, slowly move across the menu until you find Picture Mode. Once Picture Mode is highlighted, press the up or down arrow on the remote to browse the available options. Vivid, bright, and colorful, best for well-lit rooms. Standard, balanced settings for everyday viewing. Cinema, warmer tones for movies. Professional, accurate colors for content creators. Calm, softer and easier on the eyes. Photo, optimized for viewing photos. IMAX Enhanced, enhanced picture quality for supported content. Once selected, the picture mode is applied automatically. You can exit the menu by pressing the back or home button or continue adjusting other picture settings. Adjusting picture brightness. Press the Quick Settings button on your remote control. This opens the Quick Settings menu on the screen. Using the arrow buttons on the remote, select Picture and Sound. Then press the Enter button. Select Picture and press the Enter button again. Scroll down and select Brightness, then press the Enter button to open the Brightness menu. Select Brightness and adjust the level using the left or right arrow buttons on your remote. Adjust the brightness so that dark areas remain visible, while black areas still look deep and natural. Once adjusted, the brightness setting is applied automatically. Adjusting picture color. Press the Quick Settings button on your remote control. This opens the Quick Settings menu on the screen. Using the arrow buttons on your remote, select Picture and Sound, then press the Enter button. Select Picture and press the Enter button again. Scroll down and select Color, then adjust the color level using the left or right arrow buttons on your remote. Adjust the color level until skin tones look realistic and colors appear rich but not overpowering. Once adjusted, the color setting is applied automatically. You can exit the menu by pressing the back or home button or continue adjusting other picture settings. Adjusting Auto Picture Mode. Auto Picture Mode only works with an HDMI input. If the option is grayed out, try switching to an active HDMI source first. Press the Quick Settings button on your remote control. This opens the Quick Settings menu on the screen. Using the arrow buttons on your remote, select Picture and Sound, then press the Enter button. Scroll down and select Prioritize HDMI signal information, then press the Enter button on your remote. Select On or Off to adjust Auto Picture Mode. Auto Picture Mode allows your TV to automatically adjust picture settings based on information received from a connected HDMI device. Once selected, the setting is applied automatically. You can exit the menu by pressing the back or home button. Adjusting HDR Mode. The HDR Mode option only appears when HDR content is detected. Make sure your TV is playing HDR-compatible content such as from a streaming app or an external device like a game console or media player. Press the Quick Settings button on your remote control. Using the arrow buttons on your remote, select Picture and Sound, then press the Enter button. Select Picture and press the Enter button. Scroll down and select Video Signal. Then press the Enter button. Select HDR Mode and choose your desired option using the arrow buttons on your remote. The available HDR modes are Auto. Automatically selects the correct HDR format based on the content being played. HDR10. Used by most HDR movies, TV shows, and Blu-ray content. HLG. Mainly used for broadcast and live HDR content. Off. Disables HDR and displays content in standard picture mode. For the best and most accurate picture, set HDR mode to auto. This allows your TV to switch automatically between SDR and HDR content without manual changes. Once selected, the HDR setting is applied automatically. Adjusting wide mode. Make sure your TV is displaying content from an external input. The wide mode option only appears when an input is active. Press the menu button on your remote control. Select wide mode, then press the Enter button on your remote to open the wide mode menu. Choose your desired wide mode, then press the Enter button to apply it. Wide mode controls how the picture fits on your TV screen. Once selected, the wide mode setting is applied automatically. Exit the menu by pressing the back or home button, or continue adjusting other picture settings. Checking display resolution. Make sure your TV is displaying content from an external input, such as HDMI. Press the menu button on your remote control. Select Detailed Signal Info. Then press the Enter button on your remote. The TV will now display all input signal information, including the display resolution. If the resolution is lower than expected, check the output settings of your connected device. Press the back or home button to exit the menu. For more information or contact details, visit our support website at www.sony.net/ele support.